Well, everybody, welcome back to Neiro in Terraria. As much as I don't like the jungle, because of how difficult it was to actually beat Plantera, we're going to need to head back inside and find something that's been completely elusive up till this point. And obviously I'm talking about the jungle's temple. An actual physical thing that clearly marks a progression change that I haven't found yet. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I really need to grab some gel from my organics chest and craft up some torches or something, because if we're going to be foraging into obvious jungle scariness that we've never been, we are definitely going to require some things we've never gotten before. Oh no, this isn't good. You know, while we're here, let's just make sure we didn't just accidentally, yeah. Oh my god, that's the problem with Rocket Mark IV. Make sure when you're not looking, you don't accidentally fire off a blast that destroys your entire base. I'm not too fond of this. In fact, the weird design kind of makes me feel like it belongs on the shitty Terraria Reddit. You know, not to diss my own structures too much, but I'm just not impressed at what I've done here. It's just a weird amalgamation. At first I thought granite and sunplate were really nice together, and then... No, they're really not, are they? This inner blue and gold mix just doesn't seem to do it for me. I mean, yeah, I kind of need this space to be used, but it really should be cleaner, right? I mean, I don't know, it feels like a weird mix between an actual Terraria structure and, like, a child's bedroom. Like, why? Why is it all glowing? Okay, thankfully I think I've basically built it all back together. But this really does prove to me that I should not have put the rocket launcher in there. Alright, so, that being the case, let's just head back to where we were heading. Don't worry, this wasn't a big, significant detour or anything. Oops. And maybe putting teleporter switches right on the teleporters weren't the smartest move either. But anyway, enough fooling around. We have a jungle to explore and some mysterious temple stuff to find. Now, since I've gone through the entrance in the same area every other time, I'm thinking maybe that's my folly. I've simply gone down that one path so many times, I have become blind to the fact that there are, in fact, many entrances to the jungle. It's a large, large area, and I've never even gotten one hint at where the temple could be. And that's a real problem, because we need to go there, and I really don't feel like grinding for the sniper rifle at this point. I will grab a life fruit, though, for the hell of it. Why do I even have the rocket launcher equipped with explosive buttons? Well, wouldn't you, knowing that you had to forge your own path, grab the most explosive weapon you have available to you? So, where is my best bet on where this temple could be? I don't know. Where does it typically spawn? Now, we don't need to fight Plantera anymore, I don't think. I hope not. It took me so long to beat her the first time, even though I have a rocket launcher and some, you know, specially designed nails. I've realized, by trying to fight her off screen, that I'm actually not much better off than I was originally. I'm thinking maybe my own setup with the homing bullets and the Mega Shark was the best at the time, and I just haven't progressed as far as I'd like to. But I suppose the next step really is going to fight the golem. And I'm thinking maybe I'm just not far enough to the left in this world. So we're going to go on this minecart. Hopefully figure out where we need to go. It's probably either... It's probably way down and to the left, I'm thinking, on the very edge of the jungle. Isn't it true that the temple is usually on the edge of the world? I don't know. It's time we found out. Alright, let's use this rocket launcher with our enhanced ammo conservation tactics to blow a hole right down. I'm guessing the farther we go, the closer we'll get. I'm really hoping. It's already become a very profitable trip with the life fruits being worth 2 gold each. Well, I'm in it for the money. That's a silly thing to say. Okay. It's bound to be downwards, right? I mean, the only thing I know for certain about the Jungle Temple is that it's nowhere I've explored already, and likely on the edge of the map. I've already found another hive, not that those are important this late in the game. Let's break our way through some of this chlorophyte ore. I will pick it up, though. I don't plan on making Spectre armor anytime soon, but I believe the recipe has in fact changed to need chlorophyte bars, maybe. Well, I know you can make Spectre bars now, so I'm not entirely sure if that is a more difficult recipe or not. Anyway, we are quite literally going where no one has ever been before. To quote Buzz Lightyear, I guess? Well, no, it's not Infinity and Beyond, is it? It's just down and to the left. It's the kind of thing you'd answer if someone asked you, how's it hanging? Alright. Let's see here. Hopefully it is just downwards. I mean, I've been carrying this key on me for the specific purpose of finding it sometime. Or at least reminding myself that that's the next thing I need to do. And it's a fairly sized temple, isn't it? I mean, I think I've just gone quite unlucky. For all I know, it's more to the left, even, because the jungle does seem to continue in that way. And I know it's not a lit-up structure by any means, so how are we actually going to find it, besides blowing a hole through the entire world? That's my plan. It's not a very good plan, is it? But it is mine! Okay, we've encountered an area where the Hallow has apparently begun assimilating the jungle, sort of. Or at least this is where the jungle ends and regular caverns begin. Is that the case? Kind of glad to see it. I don't plan on going back to crystal bullets because of how damaging and interesting rockets are. But it's kind of important to have this kind of a biome in this world. Is it potential that there's a temple this way? At this point, anything is possible, right? Okay, let's see. I mean, it's such a big thing, you would have to see it on your map, wouldn't you? If it was close at all? And I really don't. Like, if I was to bring up my map right now and minimize it the most, it could be in a big black spot underneath the area that I'm in right now. It could be in a lot of places, really. In fact, I've seen other people's problems with finding the temple on their worlds, and their temple can sometimes even spawn in the middle of the jungle, as opposed to being on where you'd expect it to be. Should be, again, on the edge of the world, but I'm thinking perhaps my world is a little more conventional, and I'm just not low enough. Oh my god, we found it! I think. Oh my god. Fantastic. Okay, this is the roof of the temple. That means we just need to find the entrance now. I already see a bit of inside of it. So that was the secret. Yes, it is on the edge of the world, right where the jungle becomes cavern. So if this is where the top of it is, the entrance is possibly this way. I knew this rocket launcher would come in handy. When do rocket launchers not come in handy? Riddle me that, guys. Seriously. Like, I use these things to blow up vehicles for fun. Oh, thank goodness that doesn't destroy terrain. But I am not willing to fight Plantera right now. Not with this low gear. I don't think I'm in a very good place. It took me an entire arena in like 5 episodes to fight it for real. There we go. Jeez. That was something else. So now that there is no... Can I kill these guys through the wall? Ha! I can! That's awesome! Splash damage. You are my best friend. Alright, it's time to explore the temple for the very first time in this world. Oh, come on, I only opened the door. Or rather, I didn't even open the door yet, and you guys are already trying to kill me. Alright, let's see what this world has to offer. I never get a lot of, what's the word? Oh, wait, what did that guy drop? Oh, just another Yelets. Okay, that's no big deal. I thought it was maybe a special jungle temple yo-yo. Anything's possible in this game when you haven't explored too much. And pretty much junk everything I've already picked up from the launcher. Because we're going to be picking up some good stuff in here, I'm pretty sure. Now, on our list, of course, are some... Basically, all the traps in this temple are coming with me. If we hope to beat the Pumpkin Moon and Frost Moon at any point... We're going to need traps. Or at the very least, I just don't want these spiky ball things attacking me. I'm not sure, but I believe on that topic, the game has actually changed how spike damage works. So my previous tactic of, well, let's be honest, hanging out in one place and getting some really easy... Well, it wasn't that easy. It's just the Pumpkin Moon and the Frost Moon are not things you can really solo, so how would I do it other than doing the spike invincibility thing? I don't know. Haven't gotten to that point yet. So as hopeful as I am, I'm pretty sure that front has been closed, and that's very unfortunate, because I don't have an alternative. If truly it doesn't work anymore. We may have to get really creative with our use of traps if our whole tactic no longer works. I mean, that's kind of cruel, isn't it? Unless it seriously was something so, you know, game-changing that they just had to remove it. There we go, we got a flame trap. Those things are rare. I know, out of, you know, 3 worlds in 1.2, only one of them actually had 2 dart traps in it. All the other temples didn't have any. So, obviously on my list, I need to get the pick saw from the golem. That's extremely important. Yeah, because I don't know of any other better pick in the game. And definitely solar tablet fragment? What are you? What do you even look like? I wonder if there are specifically different ones, or I'm just unlucky. Oh, shoot, I'm already dead. Well, that would happen fast. Man, they deal more damage than I remember. Or, I don't remember using Shroomite. Well, everyone, we find ourselves back in the jungle temple, and we are apparently completely assaulted by new enemies. I mean, they're not strictly new enemies, per se. They are new to me enemies. Oh, man. And as much as I like the nail gun, I'm starting to feel the problem with it. It's not a big problem. It's just that it's kind of a delayed explosion. And when things are coming right at my face, I mean, it's very nice and spectacular and visually pleasing. And I really like the explosion. It's just kind of a bit weird to be waiting for something to die as it gets closer and closer and my shots become less and less effective. I wonder if it wouldn't be such a good idea to simply be using the rocket launcher in here as well. Does the rocket launcher... Yes, it does destroy the dart traps. Okay. How does it do against you? 592 is a pretty good amount of damage, I think. Alright, maybe I need to change tactics here. What do we have in here? Power cell, solar tablet fragments. Unknown what those are for yet. I suppose we'll figure it out later. Oh, no, I don't want to use this. This one, though. The night vision potion is quite nice for being inside the temple. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to loot it all. Throw out this and bring the chest with me as a souvenir. Alright. I don't actually know how big the inside of the temple tends to be. So I'm going to need to... Oh, there they come. Oh, man. It's kind of rough and tumble here, trying to figure out where all these death traps are going to come from. Particularly these enemies. Okay. Okay. Man, look at them all down there. They appear to need more than one rocket each. Ow. Okay, if I would stop hitting myself with the rockets, that'd also be kind of ideal. Okay. This is actually a really good way to get rid of all the traps in this temple, actually. Another good way to fill up my inventory with garbage. Alright, what's inside this chest? I don't know if there's any good loot in this temple. Besides these lovely power cells, more solar tablet fragments. What in the world could these be used for? Invisibility potion. I'm already invisible, but that's fine. Unknown as that actually affects me at all. Whoa! Oh, they found me. Okay. Perhaps being... Oh, God! Invisible and a summoner is not my best bet. Okay, we've defeated our 100th lizard already. Fantastic. Okay, that should take care of those wall turrets. Ooh, more fragments. Man, I seem to be collecting a ton of these solar fragments. 5 at a time, 25, 30. As long as you need, like, say, a ton of them, I'll be alright, because I've literally got a ton of these things. How many would I guess you need? Probably 50? If they're that common. There we go. Man, blowing stuff up was never as easier than with this weapon. I mean, obviously, but I'm just extremely enjoying it. So, another good question would be, do I have any tactics for fighting the golem? Which obviously is the boss of the temple. No. Not in particular. I need to find out what exactly his new AI is. Destroy all the traps first, quite obviously. Other than that... Well... I wonder if it's going to be extremely different than what I'm used to. Usually you destroy the arms first. Probably with the projectiles of the Terra Blade by this point. No, I really don't have a good idea on what my tactics should be. Shouldn't be carrying this much gold with me, though. Alright. Oh my goodness, these mobs down there are just... There are far too many of them. The jungle bat is not an issue. These guys are. Okay, let's see here. Perhaps a few good aimed rockets will take care of these guys. Here we go. I missed the important one. It's either I missed the... Nope, it's not that I missed the important one. It's that I ran out of the rockets that actually destroy terrain. Which is completely fine. They wouldn't last forever. And in fact, I really used a lot to get to where I am right now. And they really aren't ideal for every situation. Okay, I'm going to want to have full health going into this boss fight, so these lizard guys better stop ganging up on me anytime now. As much as I like this temple, they don't like me being here. I don't blame them. Okay. Don't want to accidentally fall prey to another trap, too. Now that I don't have my best way to get rid of traps. Okay. With these traps, though, perhaps I'll be actually able to create an arena to fight the Pumpkin Moon. I'm guessing that the whole spike tactic is gone. If I didn't say that already, yeah, I'm still really bummed out about that. I'm not entirely sure why they removed the spike cheesing method, except that I guess they decided it was finally time for a change. Which means I'm just going to have to find a way around that, because otherwise, how is a single player supposed to deal with the Pumpkin Moon? Honestly. No clue. I have no clue. I mean, for serious, it's not really designed for one person now, is it? But, you know, it's something I have to do. Not only just for the drops, but for the achievements. I'm kind of an achievement-y getty player. That's somewhat important to me. If I was filling out a pamphlet, and I had to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this to you? I might give it a 6. Not very important. Some things you obviously achieve as part of normal game progression, but yes, I will go out of my way to get certain achievements in video games, for sure. It's another aspect of the game that says, hey, look at me playing this. This means I'm good. Or, I don't know, there's just... some things are like an additional challenge. And who doesn't like additional challenges, to be honest? Solar tablet? What? Okay, I'm guessing that I wasn't supposed to find a full one, and that all these solar tablet fragments, excuse me, were kind of for that purpose. I don't need the pressure plates, really. I really don't need the wooden stakes and the silver bullets either. Everything else I'm just kind of carrying along with me to sell it later. No, seriously, selling off like, what's the word? Oh, these things from mimics and other things like that. They are worth a fair chunk of gold. This temple is actually a fair-sized thing, isn't it? Okay, let's take these guys out, hopefully with splash damage. Do you know if you kill yourself with your own rocket launcher, it'll kind of count as a PvP kill, and so when you respawn, you'll be at full health? Not exactly the best tactic, but if you happen to be dying over and over again in, like, I guess an invasion event, I suppose I could technically use my own weapon against me to, well, have a better shot at not getting spawn killed. I'm thinking. Alright, let's see. Might as well grab some more fragments here. Whoop. You were just a little too close, buddy. I'm not even a melee user. Look what you're making me do. Okay. Who ever needed this many lizard furnaces? I know they're rare items, technically, because I can only get them in these chests, but every single one of them has given it to me, so not completely impressed. I hope we're getting close to the golem chamber. Getting close to a platinum and gold here. That's what I would call definitely a, what's the word? A profitable excursion. Yeah, that one. God, there's a lot of spiky ball traps right here, actually. They are coming with me. Whoa. These guys can be fast. You do not want to be caught off guard by the lizards. There we go. Wow, I thought I actually hit him. Guess I was wrong. Okay. I don't know how many nails it takes to get to the center of a lizard. I'm guessing actually 2.5. That's my guess right now. I don't know if it's accurate or not. Okay. Wow, I'm guessing these solar tablets are kind of like a one-use item, and that you can craft more of them the more things you have. Why would I want to summon the solar eclipse myself, though? I think I've gotten basically every item I could have gotten out of it by now. I didn't show them on screen because I can't exactly use them all, For example, the butcherer's chainsaw, and I do have the flask that you get from the... What is he called? Oh, the Fly Man, I guess. Probably Dr. Fly or something. Because, of course, of copyright, everything has to have a slightly different name, although we kind of know what they're talking about. No, 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 that was too close. Great, there's just too many mobs here. They tend to mob up when, there's dead ends involved. I don't want to die here, but it's looking more and more inevitable. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to return to the temple. I hate that. Oh well, it had to happen. Alright, I obviously know this is a new area because, well, I used a danger sense potion to kind of tell where that was. Because I've never been here, and I haven't shut off any of the traps. I'm guessing that the actual golem room is, in fact, this one. Yeah, okay. This is the golem room, so to speak. So it's time to light this place up and kill some of these mobs so they don't actually destroy me right away. Okay. The entire bottom is extremely dangerous. There's way too many flying snakes in here. I just want to put up a banner or two. Okay, so first of all, a flying snake banner will make this super effective. Why are they spawning so much? It's probably because there's just so much room that they can spawn in. Now, I've been saving this up, too. A lizard banner. There, both of these banners should be active when I'm on the floor. Now, how much junk is down here once I've killed all the flying snakes? You know what? I'm just putting a Nimbus, Nimbus turret mode. Yep, there's just too much junk down here. I haven't even had a chance to break all of these things that are gonna kill me. I am feeling some foreboding in my chest, though. If you're wondering why, everybody who's watching, didn't you just notice my, my chief concern? Where's the golem spawning thing? It's in a wall. That's not good. I've never seen that before, except in horror stories on the Our Terraria page of people who went to go fight the golem and, oh, the golem's invincible because he gets trapped in the wall. Well, I don't want to have to stoop to going to a different world. Oh, no. The spiky balls are going to end me. Oh, this is bad. Alright. For some reason, it's all staggered here in the ceiling, but I can take them out quite easily. We're going to have to hope for the best here that the golem is actually going to spawn in a place that's, yikes, conducive to me attacking him. Oddly enough, it'll count as a hallowed kill if I do. Okay. Man, even though there's banners up, these guys still deal a ton of damage to me. Which is something I don't particularly appreciate here. And the last dart trap. Man, these things... Look at how just definitely put together this is. I don't think the banner's even active down here is the weird thing. There we go. That one should be active, I think. Okay. Let's light it up. And let's prepare for a really difficult battle, I think. I've never fought this guy with ranged loadout, or with whatever expert mode changes he's got. So let's assume the worst and put up our best defenses here. Heart Lantern. Campfire. For maximum regeneration. Okay. Man, these lizards keep coming! How's a guy supposed to prepare for a boss battle? The boss battle of the temple, of course. With just enemies fighting everywhere. Alright, so we're going to want to... Oh, yes, the other thing. I need to grab this stack of greater healing potions and make sure they're specialed. Okay. I think I'm ready to fight the lizard boss. the golem and see how well we do. Yeah, no more messing around. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, he seems to be a bit trapped in the wall here. How's my rocket launcher work on him? Okay, he can come out of the wall at least. How about the old Terraria blade plan? Yep, I can kind of damage him a lot this way, it looks like. Not that I want to. I'm thinking maybe the whole explosion radius thing might still be our best bet. Seems to be exactly the same as I remember, however. Just gonna want to dodge the bolts coming at my face there. His body seems to have a lot more health than I remember. Ow. Oh, God. Actually, my life points are really low right now. This is not ideal. Okay, we're onto the body. Not enough, The staggered way that I'm dealing damage to him seems to be okay. I think we're going to survive here if I can dodge these lasers enough times. No, not this time around. The trick is getting there. Now the trick is going to be defeating him. Took me so long to get there, I ran out of my regular buffs. Let's just try rushing the temple again. Alright, I think I'm ready for this. I really hope I am. And I don't know really much about the Ranger class. Except that it's probably best for me to be invisible when I'm firing my rockets. So we'll try that out and see if it does more damage to it or whatever. Perhaps I should be in the ceiling. And invisible at the same time. Yeah, that seems to be doing 500 damage a hit or whatever. As long as it doesn't hit me. Ow. And as long as I don't hit myself. Okay. Let's put out all the stops here. Man, if I didn't have to deal with regular enemies, it'd be a lot easier, too. But apparently that's not what's happening here. If I can kind of get the nails to blow up in its face, that'd be a lot easier, too. Speaking of which, I think, as opposed to the body actually being the center of gravity and where you have to hit, I think it is specifically the head this time around, unless I'm very much mistaken. Yeah, the whole Ranger tactic against this guy doesn't seem to be my best choice, perhaps. I don't really have another option, though. Now, we're going to go with the rocket launcher, I think. Although, I really should be focusing on dodging much more than usual. Okay, we're in mode 2, and we really don't have enough health to succeed this. Do we? No, we need to focus on strafing. I think I should even stop firing now, just to make sure that I can heal. Which seems like a dumb idea, and it kind of is. There we go. Okay, now that we've done that, I think we can focus on doing tiny bits of damage here and there, and the nail gun should hopefully blow it up when I'm ready to deal damage to it or whatever. Now, we're going with splash damage. Oh my god. Well, I was going to beat it eventually, wasn't I? The golem has been defeated. What I really want to know is, did we acquire what we really came here to get? Which was the lizard pickaxe, or however it's described. We're going to have to maybe wall ourselves in the first time in forever, just to make sure that we can actually see what we have. Because I don't think these enemies that show up here are too dangerous, because they can't really get to us through walls. There's no There's no damage to us at all. Okay, so what do we get? Yes! Okay, the pick saw kind of sucks. This one does. We also got a shiny stone. Greatly increases life regen when not moving. Interesting. Like, how much is greatly? This is what I would want as a ranger, isn't it? I don't know. We kind of beat that boss by circle strafing, or at least strafing in an arc. I don't exactly want to try my luck without that sort of deal. We can now mine lizard bricks, so... But I guess we're going to have to fight it again. Why wouldn't we, right? Well, because there's a ton of enemies in here now. That's what the rocket launcher is best at, isn't it? And at killing myself. That's why I would want to do the Frost Moon. I'm not strong enough for it yet, but if we can acquire the Snowman Cannon, which is basically... Well, I'm pretty sure it's essentially just a rocket launcher, but without self-damage. I mean, isn't that broken and amazing? Okay, you little lizardy guys, trying to fight your boss here. Leave me alone. I don't know if the shiny stone is significant enough, but we should probably change out, for example, maybe the ranger emblem for now, and we'll see. Oh yeah, actually that's a ton of life regen, isn't it? I'm not saying don't use potions now, but I am saying that it does kind of go well with this thing. Man, they really know how to hamper a guy, don't they? It's essentially healing like 20 hit points or whatever at a time here. Depending what you count as a time. I mean, it does help me with longevity, but is it worth it? I think yes. I mean, except now. I gotta focus on dodging. Dang it. Oh well. We got the pick saw. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything else I would want from the golem. I mean, the stinger would have been nice as a ranged weapon. I will admit that. And the beetle husks, what can we craft with that? Probably some better wings, I'm thinking. Where are you, Mr. Guide? Beetle armor, yes. Six, 8. Now, I'm not a melee character, so this isn't important to me. And the wings aren't that important either. Well, anyway, we beat the golem this episode. I need to focus more on, perhaps, finding out how I'm going to be expected to beat the pumpkin and frost moons. That's going to be really difficult to solo. Thanks for watching, guys.